Howdy folks. Well, I recently ordered some more stuff from Newegg. Actually no, just a monitor stand this time around. But I noticed that the box looks kind of plain compared to some of these take it from a geek boxes that Newegg has been working with lately. It's just a generic this side up box. Very generic looking. Something else I noticed too, this order dispatched from Woburn, Massachusetts. That's weird. I didn't even know Newegg had a distribution center around the Boston area. Maybe this is new. Maybe this is them trying to open up a distribution center specifically for New England, the Northeast, and the markets around Boston and whatnot. Nice idea. It's nice that there are businesses out there that are still finding ways to expand their business in this crappy excuse for an economy, but well, if Newegg really has opened up a new distribution center right, a few miles north of Boston, however far away Woburn is, welcome to New England, Newegg. Thanks for finally coming out here. I first started ordering from Newegg back during the early days when everything shipped from La Puente, California, and now they've got like the one out in California. I think it's in City of Industry now. They got the City of Industry distribution center. They got the one out in Newark, New Jersey, and stuff like that. And now apparently Woburn, Massachusetts. But let's unbox this thing. And I've already started opening the box, of course. Let's unbox this thing and see how they packed it and all this fun stuff. Okay, maybe see how they packed it was a bit of a overstatement. No packing material whatsoever. They just threw the sail case inside a cardboard box and shipped it. Though I imagine that's probably not an issue because what I have here is an Allsop metal art printer / monitor stand. Allsop makes these kind of nice metal stands for printers and monitors. But one thing I've been noticing with these stands is they're really handy if you have, say, a device with heat vents on top. You can put one of these on top of the device, and if you would normally, if you want to stack devices and stuff like that, you can put one of these things on top of your device with the heat vents on top, and then put the next device on top of it and whatnot. So it's pretty handy. So I got another one here because I've got some more equipment I'd like to stack without having to mess with an entertainment center or bookshelves or anything like that. This is probably going to be the biggest Allsop stand I've ever seen, and I'm curious if there's anything we can do about this shelf underneath. But let's see what we have to work with here. Okay, once the box is out of the picture, we just got some basic plastic left here, and I guess the white balance is way off on this camera because look at these awful colors. I mean, this is supposed to be pewter gray, but instead it looks more like, I don't know, whatever. Let me try some different white balance on this camera, see if I can fix this nonsense. Okay, I'm trying with the custom white balance that I use for blue screening that makes things a little bluish. But even with that, this thing still looks kind of off yellow and a little on the ugly side. Okay, well, let's just see if it works for what I want to use it for. Well, those of you who read the blog probably already know this part, but the job that I got last March is at the itty bitty cable company that services this general area as well as towns and counties and things like that around here. And respect your employers, man. Well, here's the thing. One of the reasons I even bothered applying there was because this company wasn't one of the huge cable titans that I'm constantly seeing in the news for anti-tech type stuff. So, but that's another discussion for another day. One of the perks of the job, complimentary service. So I've got a Pace Tahoe cable DVR here. Dual tuner, has a decent amount of recording space. I still haven't filled the thing up even though I barely watch TV and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's kind of cramped in there, and cable set-top boxes have a really bad reputation for generating a lot of heat and being like incandescent bulbs. I've already hooked this thing up to the kilowatt, and this thing is like a 40-watt bulb that's on all the time, unless I hard switch it with a surge strip. We're gonna do some more kilowatt stuff later on, looking at some various electronic devices and non-computer type stuff, but that's another video for another time. But anyways, yeah, it doesn't have very good ventilation here. I don't like how hot it'll be running in the summertime with that little space to vent the heat, and This is where if I got a PS3 finally after all these years, this is where I'd want to put the darn thing. And obviously this huge-ass DVR is basically eating up all the space. So let's see if I can relocate this thing to someplace where it'll have better ventilation and won't gobble up all the remaining free space I have left in this little TV stand that hasn't had a TV on it in a couple of years. Anywho. Not exactly what I had in mind. It's kind of hugging the set top instead of covering it. Maybe I should use this printer stand for an actual printer or something. Anyways, here's what inspired it right over here. Now, since I made the switch to using an AV receiver for computer sound and the sound for everything else, like video games and stuff like that, I went out and I got this Allsop, this black Allsop stand to allow it to breathe through its ventilation things on top, and it's had the PS2 on top of it and stuff like that, and it's worked out pretty well. So I was hoping I could do the same with this set-top box, but it looks like I should have done more than guesstimate the dimensions, because it's a little too big, and this Pace Tahoe is one of the fattest set-top boxes that the company uses. So if I had to replace this with another DVR, the odds are it would either be something that was this size or smaller, and then anything smaller, this thing definitely won't fit. So let's do some fiddling here, because I don't want to send the stand back. It's a nice stand. I just got to find out where I'm going to use it. Nope, it's a little too big for the AV receiver, too. Nuts. This is definitely turning into something resembling a slider puzzle. Nope, this isn't going to work either. The AV receiver is just a little too big for this stand. What the heck am I going to use this thing for? Maybe I should just send it back. I don't know. I don't know. I'll see if I can come up with a better solution than this. But for now, I think I'll give this a shot, just for the heck of it. Have the thing kind of squeeze grip the DVR, and then, if by chance the stand were to fall, I mean, retro duo, whoop-de-freaking-do, and the Nintendo 64 could probably take a fall to the carpet. Probably get bungee corded by its cords anyways on the way down, but alright, we'll just have to see how this works. So, yay. Another geeky hack job setup and whatever. Oh well. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.